Hi everybody, welcome to this Wall Street News. Shares of Nvidia jumped 9% Thursday on its blockbuster earnings. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang said during the conference call, quote, "The next industrial revolution has begun." Nvidia announced 10-for-1 stock split and dividend increase. According to the US Department of Labor, the number of Americans who claim unemployment benefits fell from 223,000 to 215,000 in the week ending May 10th. According to the S&P Global, flash US Composite PMI jumped from 51.3 in April to 54.4 in May. The S&P Global said, quote, "Output grows at fastest rate for over 2 years in May," end quote. 10-year Treasury yield rises to 4.47% on the US PMI report, signaling strong US economy. S&P 500 fell 0.74% on Thursday, despite Nvidia's blockbuster earnings. Shares of Nvidia jumped 9% Thursday on its blockbuster earnings. The company reported $26 billion revenue, up 262% year-over-year, and $6.12 adjusted EPS, up 461% from the previous year. The earnings beat on the top and bottom line. For the current quarter guidance, the company expected $28 billion quarterly revenue, higher than market expectations of $26.6 billion. Nvidia founder and CEO Jensen Huang said during the conference call, quote, "The next industrial revolution has begun. Companies and countries are partnering with Nvidia to shift the $1 trillion installed base of traditional data centers to accelerating computing, and build a new type of data center, AI factories, to produce a new commodity, artificial intelligence. AI will bring significant productivity gains to nearly every industry and help companies be more cost and energy efficient while expanding revenue opportunities. Strong and accelerating demand for generative AI training and inference on Hopper platform propels our data center growth. We are fundamentally changing how computing works and what computers do. From general-purpose CPUs to GPU accelerating computing, from producing software to generating tokens, manufacturing digital intelligence. What people see today are the beginning of the things that we're working in our labs and things that we're doing with all the startups, large companies, and developers all over the world. It's going to be quite extraordinary." Nvidia announced 10-for-1 stock split and dividend increase during the conference call. Nvidia Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer Colette Kress said, quote, "In Q1, we returned $7.8 billion to shareholders in the form of share repurchases and cash dividends. Today, we announced a 10-for-1 split of our shares, with June 10th as the first day of trading on a split-adjusted basis. We are also increasing our dividend by 150%. According to the US Department of Labor, the number of Americans who claim unemployment benefits fell from 223,000 to 215,000 in the week ending May 10th, lower than market expectations of 220,000. The continuing claims increased from 1,786,000 to 1,794,000 in the week ending May 11th, so we can find U.S. labor market remains strong. According to the S&P Global, flash US Composite PMI jumped from 51.3 in April to 54.4 in May. The S&P Global said, quote, The 3.1 index point rise, the highest gained for 15 months, signals a marked acceleration of growth midway through the second quarter. For your reference, a reading above 50 indicates an expansion compared to the previous month. According to the S&P Global, US Services PMI also jumped from 51.3 in April to 54.8 in May. The S&P Global said, quote, May's improved performance was led by the service sector, where business activity surged higher to register the fastest growth for a year, reversing the slowdown seen over the prior 3 months, end quote. S&P Global Flash US Manufacturing PMI rose from 50.0 in April to 50.9 in May. The S&P Global said, quote, the factory production rose for a fourth consecutive month. The latest output gain was still lower than seen earlier in the year, however, thanks to weaker new orders performance compared to that seen at the start of the year, end quote. 10-year Treasury yield jumped right after the S&P Global Flash US PMI released at 9:45 a.m. Thursday, signaling strong US economy. For the US stocks, S&P 500 fell 0.74% on Thursday, despite Nvidia's blockbuster earnings. Dow dropped 1.53%. Technology-heavy Nasdaq lost 0.39%. This is the end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.